Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are continuing our ancient history series by looking at achievements of Egyptian civilization. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's go. The Egyptians were great inventors. They made advances in writing, literature, building, mathematics, and science that paved the way for later civilization. Writing and literature. Egyptians developed one of the world's first writing systems. Early forms of Egyptian writing date to 3200 BCE. Egyptian writing used hieroglyphics, which are symbols that represent a word or sound. This system allowed Egyptians to share and preserve knowledge. As a result, ancient Egypt could develop a complex civilization and technology. Egyptians also developed a paper-like material called papyrus. Papyrus is easy to write on. Papyrus documents also can last a long time. In fact, some ancient Egyptian documents have survived to the present. These tell us a lot about life in ancient Egypt. Architecture and art. Egyptians created temples for their gods and tombs for their pharaohs. They used massive blocks of stone to build these great structures. Building the huge structures required thousands of workers. They had to cut and place the huge stones by hand. Egyptians were known for building pyramids, which have triangular sides. The Great Pyramid at Khufu was built during the Old Kingdom. It was the largest structure on Earth when it was built. It remained the tallest structure in the world for 4,000 years. Many Egyptian structures were filled with art. Much of what we know about life in ancient Egypt comes from paintings on tomb walls. These paintings show Egyptians at work and play. Egyptian artists also made sculptures, statues made of clay, stone, or some other material. Some of the sculptures found in temples were massive. Tombs were often filled with smaller statues of the dead person. These were meant to become the home for the person's spirit if his or her mummy was destroyed. Science and mathematics. The Egyptians made many discoveries in science, mathematics, and technology. These discoveries influenced later civilizations. The Egyptians developed a calendar to help farmers plant and harvest crops. They realized this calendar was not completely accurate. So, they developed a calendar with 365 days. Our calendar was modeled after this calendar. The Egyptians had a good understanding of mathematics. This knowledge and their skill at engineering was critical to their ability to build pyramids. A strong knowledge of chemistry helped the Egyptians create many new inventions. For example, the earliest forms of glass are from Egypt. Egyptians also invented mortar, a material for setting stones and bricks. The Egyptians had an advanced knowledge of medicine. They learned about anatomy, or the study of the structure of the body and its organs, by making mummies. With this knowledge, they became skilled at surgery and developing medicines for diseases. And now it is time for the nutshell. The ancient Egyptians weren't just pyramid builders. They were the overachievers of the ancient world. They invented one of the first writing systems, hieroglyphics, scribbled on papyrus that still survives today, and built massive stone monuments that basically screamed, "Look what we can do without cranes." Their temples and tombs doubled as art galleries, with sculptures and paintings that gave future historians a visual diary of Egyptian life. Math and science, they were all over it. From inventing a 365-day calendar to figuring out how to build structures that didn't collapse, they were the original STEM pioneers. They even practiced medicine and surgery, because if you're going to wrap up bodies as mummies, you might as well learn some anatomy while you're at it. There you have it, folks. That is Achievements of Ancient Egypt Nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Don't forget to go nuts on those like and subscribe buttons for me. I would like some achievements too. That's all from me for now. I'll see y'all next time on Nutshelled History.